Guys, how are you? Hope you're feeling okay today. We're going to do just a very gentle flow, kind of mostly just surrounded by the shoulders. Obviously, we'll be hitting some other body parts along the way. But to get started, I just want you to start in a wide-legged child's pose on your mat. So knees as wide as the mat here, toes are together, sinking the hips all the way back to your heels. And from there, walking those hands out, let that forehead rest on the mat. Really start to just get in tune with your breath here. Big inhales, long, slow exhales. And then slowly start walking those hands all the way out to the left. You get a little bit of a deeper stretch here if you want by placing left hand on top of right, dropping that right shoulder down to the ground, trying to open up the left rib cage towards the ceiling. Nice. Walk it back to center and then walk it out to the right. Same thing, you can drop right hand on top of left, drop the left shoulder, open up that right rib cage towards the ceiling. Good. Walk it back to center. Good. Rock it forward, roll it over into the seated position. Legs crossed. Good. From here, all I'm going to do is place left hand on right knee, right arm up against that back. Big inhale, think about lengthening the spine. And then on that exhale, you're slowly going to twist. That should be the last to completely turn. Good. Look it forward. You're going to take that right arm, swoop it underneath the left, grab that left knee, tucking chin to chest, pushing out with the knees, pulling back with the arms. May feel a deep stretch along the back side, neck and spine. And since our arms are already in the prime position for this, I want you to lift them up, coming into eagle arms. Try and grab onto those palms if you can. If you can't, it's okay. But big inhale, lift those elbows up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, round the back, bring the elbows to the belly button. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Gently release. Actually, I want you to plant the hands behind the back. Fingertips are pointing forward. Feet are hip distance apart. Lifting those hips. Drop that head. Show a nice stretch along the front side of the shoulders. And drop those hips, coming back into a seated position. This time, right hand is on left knee. Left arm is posted up against that spine. Big inhale, lengthen the spine here. And exhale, slowly twist. Good, looking forward, you're gonna take that left arm, swoop it underneath the right, grab that right knee. Remember, you're pushing out the knees, you're pulling back with the arms, tucking chin to chest. Since those arms are already in that perfect position, bring it up into eagle arms. Big inhale, lift those elbows up towards the ceiling. And exhale, bring elbows to belly button. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. Good, gently release. Planting those hands behind once again. Dropping those feet on the mat, lifting those hips up. And drop it back down. We're going to go through that one more time. So left hand, right knee, right arm up against that spine. Big inhale, lengthen that spine up first. And on that exhale, slowly start to twist. Good, look it forward. Taking that right arm, swoop it underneath the left, grab that left knee. Good, you're pushing out with the knees, pulling back the hands, stepping chin to chest. A few times, we'll tell you to really round your back here. Good, arms already set up. Coming into eagle arms. Big inhale, lift up. And exhale, tuck elbows to belly. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Gently release. Planting those hands behind again. Palms of feet on the mat. Lift those hips. Drop that head. Really squeeze those glutes. There it is. And gently release. Switching to the other side. Right hand, left knee. Left arm is posted up against the spine. Big inhale. And on that exhale, slowly twist. Good. Look it forward. Swooping that left arm underneath the right to grab the right knee. Pushing out the knees, pulling back with the arms, tucking chin to chest. Good. Now over here, bring it up into eagle arms. Big inhale, lift up. And exhale, tuck it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Gently release. Planting those hands behind again. Dropping those feet. Lift those hips up nice and high. Drop those hips. You're going to roll it over on the hands and knees. Fingertips facing the side of the mat. Just gently rock yourself side to side. Good. Fingertips facing the thighs. Rock it back as far as you can before those palms will leave the crown. Just kind of pulse there. Good. Flip it over tops of those hands. Good, flipping back over. Just trying to lean forward as far as you can, keeping those arms as straight as you can. All right, untucking those toes, I want you to sit down onto your heels. From here, making a fist behind your back, and release those fingers, bring it to the right hip. From here, dropping right ear, right shoulder. Just feel a nice stretch in the trapezius and alongside the neck. Take a few deep breaths here. You can start playing around with it. Maybe you drop that chin towards the chest. Maybe it feels tight there. Maybe you hang up there. Or maybe bring chin to face the ceiling. Maybe you hang out there. Kind of find that sticky spot and feel that stretch. Good. Bring that head back up to neutral. And you're just going to bring it to the left hip now. Dropping left ear, left shoulder. Maybe you drop chin to chest. Maybe you rock it back. Whatever feels best for you right now. A few more breaths. Good. Gently relax, shake out those arms. We're gonna rock it forward, untuck those toes, send those hips back in a downward facing dog, pedaling out those feet. Moving high up onto those tippy toe your way to the front of the mat, bring the feet as wide as the mat. Just allow yourself to hang here, a slight bend in those knees, with the crown of the head hanging. You can always grab opposite elbows. Gently just sway it from side to side. Releasing those arms, bending the knees, chest rests on top of the thighs. And then from there, slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time, no need to rush. Rolling those shoulders back, and then stepping those feet back together. A big inhale, sweep those arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. So plant those hands, step it back in high plank, shift that weight forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hovering. Big inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to pedal out those feet. Now I want you to think about bending the knees and just focusing on pulling the chest to the top of your thighs. You should feel a little bit of a deeper stretch here in the shoulders and chest. And high up onto those tippy toes. Tippy toe your way to the front of the mat. Good. This time I'm going to bend that left knee. You're planting that left hand in the center of the mat. Bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to switch. Right hand replaces left. You're bending that right knee, bringing that left arm up. Good. Bring it back down. This time I want you to try to interlace those fingers behind the back. Let gravity do all the work here. Good. Gently release out in front. Slight bend of those knees, chest is on top of the thighs, and then slowly roll your way up one vertebra at a time. Good. Once you get to the top, roll those shoulders back, step those feet back together. Big inhale, you're sweeping those arms overhead. But this time the left hand is going to grab right wrist. You're going to step the right foot to the outside of the left side of your mat for a nice little stretch along the right side of the body. Good. Bring it back to center. This time the right hand grabs left wrist. Left foot comes to the outside of the right side of the mat for a nice stretch along the left side of the body. Nice. Back to center, big inhale, look forward. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Good. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back in a high plank, shift that weight forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hovering. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to pedal out those feet. Good. This time, bring pinky toes to the edges of the mat. You can hang out here if you want. You can sway those hips side to side, or you can take that left hand, bring it to right calf. And switch. Good. Right hand back out. Come high up onto the tippy toes, tippy toe your way to the front of the mat. Good. From here, placing left hand in that center, bend that left knee, bring that right arm up. And we're going to switch. Right hand replaces left, bending that right knee, bring that left arm up. Good. Bring it back down. Just allow yourself to hang here for a moment. Grab opposite elbows. Tucking chin to chest. Gently sway it side to side. Good. Gently release. Bending at the knees and slowly rolling your way up one vertebra at a time. No need to rush it. Once you get to the top, roll those shoulders back, step those feet back together. Good. Big inhale, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back into high plank, shift that weight forward, lower down to chaturanga. And inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to pedal out those feet a little bit. Feet together, big inhale, lift that right leg nice and high, let it fall over, belly facing the wall. I'm going to try and bring that heel to your sit bone, that knee pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Good, extend that leg, tuck it into the chest, step it to the outside of that right hand, gently dropping that back knee. From there, you're going to bring it up, I want you to try and interlace those fingers behind the back. Try and press those palms together if you can. Good. Squeeze, puffing that chest forward, leaning into that lunge. Good. Gently planting those hands back down. Step it back in a downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. Good. Feet together, big. Inhale, lift that left leg nice and high. Let it fall over, belly facing the wall. Good. Extend that leg, tuck it into the chest. Step to the inside of that left hand, gently dropping that back knee. This time I'm going to interlace those fingers, pressing the palms into the ceiling. Try and pull that chest all the way through. Good. Dropping those hands out front. This time I'm going to step that right foot forward, dropping it directly into Malasana or Yogi Squat. Bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. Press them out. Keep that chest nice and tall. Good. I want you to take that left hand. Think about bringing it all the way out to the side. Bring that right arm up. Good. Bring it down. Think about wrapping that right tricep to the inside of that knee. Right hand comes out to the side. The left arm comes up. Good. Bring them both out in front. Lift those hips. Good. Tucking chin to chest. Just grab opposite elbows. Allow yourself to sway side to side here. Nice gentle movements. Getting the body to warm up. Feeling the stretch. Letting go of those elbows. Bend the knees. Slowly roll your way up. Good. Roll those shoulders back. Step the feet back together. Big inhale. Lift those arms overhead. Gaze at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step it back into high plank, shift that weight forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hovering. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Continue to pedal out those feet. This time, bend the knees a lot. Think about just pulling the chest to the tops of the thighs. You should feel a nice stretch in the shoulders and the chest. And straighten those legs back out. Bring the feet together. Big inhale. Lift that right leg nice high. Let it fall over, belly facing the wall. Extend that right leg, tuck it into the chest, step it to the inside of the right hand, gently dropping that back knee. Once again, bring up. Go ahead and interlace those fingers behind the back. Try and press those palms together. Leaning into that right leg. Good. Gently release, reaching that left arm up. Big inhale, lengthen that spine as much as you can. And on the exhale, you're going to twist it out. So elbow to the outside of that knee or tricep, pressing those palms together. So knees pushing in the tricep, tricep is pushing back. You're trying to get those hands to heart center. Good. Gently release, plant those hands, step it back in a downward facing dog. Real quick though, we're gonna drop it down to our knees, walk those hands out, dropping the elbows down, palms together, fingertips pointing straight up towards the ceiling. Just trying to drop the chest to the mat. Good. Gently coming back up onto those hands. Send those hips back in a downward dog. Feet together. Big inhale. Lift that left leg nice and high. Let it fall over, belly facing the wall. Good. Extending that leg, tuck it into the chest, step it to the inside of that left hand. Gently dropping that back knee. This time interlacing those fingers, pressing the palms up into the ceiling. Good. Gently releasing, reaching that right arm towards the ceiling. Big inhale, lengthen that spine. On the exhale, you're twisting, getting that elbow or tricep to the outside of the knee. Palms together, knees pushing into tricep, tricep is pushing back. Good. Gently release. This time I'm going to step that right foot forward, dropping it straight into Malasana. Elbows inside the knees. Press it out, sitting that chest nice and tall. Good. This time, wrapping that left tricep to the inside of that knee. Left hand goes out. Bring that right arm up. And switch. Bring that right arm all the way out to the side. Bring that left arm up. Good. Bring it down. Lift those hips up. Slide into those knees. Grab opposite elbows, sucking chin to chest. Just gently sway yourself from side to side. Good. Gently release, bending those knees, slowly rolling your way up. One vertebra at a time. Remember, no need to rush this. As you get to a full standing position, roll those shoulders back, step those feet back together. Okay, one more time, guys. Big inhale, sweeping those arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands. Step it back into plank, shift that way forward, lower down to chaturanga, just hovering. Big inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, bring those feet together. Big inhale, lift that right leg nice and high, let it fall over, belly facing the wall. Good, extending that leg out, tuck it into the chest, step it to the inside of that right hand, gently dropping back knee. From here, interlacing those fingers behind the back, trying to press those palms together. Good, big inhale, lifting that left arm up towards the ceiling. And then on that exhale, you're gonna twist it out. Good, gently release, moving that right foot over as needed. Bringing those hands to the inside of that foot. Good, from here, take inhale, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring it all the way back down. If you can just keep your hand planted, that's fine. Or maybe you drop right forearm. And then big inhale, lift it up again. Exhale, either drop hand or forearm. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, drop it down. A couple more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. This time you're going to plant the hands, step it back in the downward facing dog. Pedal up those feet. This time dropping down to those knees. Again, walking those hands out this time, dropping chin, chest, or forehead down to the mat. Good, gently walking those hands back in. Send it back in a downward facing dog. Feet together, big inhale, lift that left leg nice and high, let it fall over, belly facing the wall. Extend it out, step that left foot to the inside of that left hand, gently dropping that back knee. Good, interlacing those fingers, pressing those palms up towards the ceiling. Good, dropping that left arm, reaching that right arm up as high as you can. And on that exhale, twist it out. Gently bring those hands down to the mat, move that left foot over as necessary. So big inhale, you're bringing that left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. And on that exhale, you're either dropping that left hand back down or you're dropping that left forearm. Inhale up. And exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Good. Bring it up this time. I want you to step that right foot forward, drop it down, and Balasana Yogi squat, elbows inside the knees, press it out, sitting the chest nice and tall. We're gonna do a twist. We're gonna attempt to bind. If you can't bind, that's totally okay. When you think about wrapping that left tricep, that side of the thigh, the thumb is gonna point down if you're gonna bind, but if not, keep that left hand out to the side. Left thumb goes down, right arm comes up and around. You're going to try and clasp hands. If not, you can hang out here. We're going to try the other side. So right arm comes out to the side, left thumb goes down, wrap around. I don't know if I'll be able to do this side. Breathe. And relax. Good. So all the way back, and roll it over onto your belly. What we're going to do is bring that right hand out to the left. I'll fix you this. Right hand all the way out to the left, palm is down. If this is already super tight for you, just keep the left arm out in front, or you can bring the right arm all the way, the left arm all the way out to the right. Try and keep those shoulders still as square to the ground as possible. You should feel a deep stretch in the right shoulder. We're just gonna switch here. So unbind, bring that left arm all the way out to the right first. You can keep the right arm out in front or bring it all the way out to the left. Gently unbind, then hit the front of the chest real quick. Right hand out to the side, straight out from the shoulder. Try not to let it drop back. So straight out from the shoulder, but this time we are going to bend that elbow 90 degrees. And then from there, you're going to swing that left leg over. Then we're going to switch. So extending that left arm out, bend that elbow 90 degrees, tuck that right hand in, swing it right leg over. Bring it back over, hands next to the chest, tuck the elbows in, press it up into cobra. Good. Rock it forward, coming into a seated position. All of your guys' favorite position that I do after class. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but that's okay. It's a great spot in front of the delts. So feet flat on the ground. You want them to be wider than your shoulders. All right, from here, you're going to take the backs of your wrists into where your hip crease. All right, so right as your waist goes in, place them there, elbows inside the knees. From here, you can choose the difficulty by how much your legs squeeze in. Gently release, shake it out. So I'm going to lay it all the way back. Big inhale, tucking that right knee into your chest. You take that left arm, grabs the right knee, pulls it across the body. Extend that right arm out to the side. Try and keep that shoulder firmly planted into the mat. Gazes across the right shoulder. Good, bring that knee back into the chest. Tight squeeze. And release. And switch, big inhale, tucking that left knee into the chest. Right hand is going to grab left knee, hold across the body, extending that left arm out, trying to keep that shoulder firmly planted. Gaze is across the left shoulder. Tucking that knee back into your chest. One last squeeze. And release. Coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Just letting the toes fall to the side. Hands by the side or even overhead, whatever's most comfortable for you. Just allowing that breath to become shallow. Let the mind wander. Letting little things like the jaws and eyes relax. Slowly coming back to your breath. Start inviting small movements like wiggling the fingers and toes. Slightly larger, like roll on the wrists and ankles. Give yourself a nice stretch overhead, make yourself as long as possible from fingertips to toes. Rolling off onto that right side, use that arm as a pillow. Whenever you're ready, no rush. Slowly making your way back up into a seated position. Awesome. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you feel a little bit better. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.